Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. And we talk about Mikey Garcia. His brother did an interview, short interview with Boxing Scene. Excuse me, back always fucked up. But he talked about Mikey having a lot of options. Angel Garcia was the first guy to unveil and drop the rumor that Mikey had pulled out of negotiations versus Danny, and he was gonna go sign to Eddie Hearn, is what he heard. Probably heard from Al Haymon or just the PBC people. Tim Smith, Tim Shaw, whatever their name is over there. And now he's saying, and I'll link the article in the description, the article link as usual. Robert is saying that Mikey has a huge offer that's kind of irresistible to take from Eddie Hearn. Said it's like a great offer. Now, he has offers from Golden Boy, Top Rank, PBC, and Matchroom. And according to Robert Garcia, the Matchroom offer is the biggest. And it may be the smartest route for Mikey Garcia, depending on what Mikey Garcia wants at this point in his career. As he prioritized being a 26, 30, 35, 40, a 5-division world champion or title holder, then PBC or Top Rank is the route to go with, Sean, Errol, Pacquiao. Until Errol and Sean fight, they might be a draw. Might be a one-sided ass whooping from Errol, we think. I don't know until they fight the fight. And obviously, Top Rank has Bud Crawford. Now, what's so funny about it, Robert went live, we did a video, and Fight Hype caught it, where he says the fight that they want is Danny Garcia. And I believe the fight they want is Danny Garcia because it will segue or lead them into a Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao, MP Promotions, his president who runs that, Sean Gibbons, said that Pacquiao is honing in on fighting Danny or Mikey next. So it makes sense for them to fight each other, or to break it down and fight both of them in 2020. And he said he want to fight till he's 41. I think he'd be 41 in this year, next year, and then retire on this shield. Both bring a ton of money. Both are very beatable at the welterweight division. I think Mikey is easier fight until he proves some things. But Mikey got options, and what you've been seeing, when you see like Adrian Broner crying out, saying he want to fight Canelo, Triple G, Lomachenko, and then get a belt at 54 or whatever, then cash out, that means that he's trying to get more money to probably Showtime, who's going to host that Ivan Reddick fight, or he's trying to get some type of concession in his favor. Excuse me, Mikey Garcia running over to Eddie Hearn, he's trying to get some type of concession or extra money from PBC. Him running back like he was going to go back to Bob, it just seemed like he's trying to leverage. And Robert, his brother, made it very clear in an interview that he's a free agent. He made that very clear. And at the end of the day, that's the risk that most Premier Boxing Champion fighters, that Premier Boxing Champion, or Al Haymon advised fighter, because PBC is a television series. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's a television series. It's like Family Matters, Step by Step, Love and Hip Hop, whatever these kids is watching these days. And that's what it is. So maybe they have a binding contract for them to appear on the television series PBC. And that's how they kind of locking some of the fighters up. And when that contract is up, fighting on PBC, then maybe they can go elsewhere, or if they don't have a binding contract with PBC. But Al is the manager / or advisor, and it sounds like they're trying to leverage him. And at the end of the day, if that's the case, he want to run over to Eddie Hearn. I'm going to talk about the benefits of that. Then Danny Garcia can just get a layup shot at either Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao if Floyd don't come back. Now, Floyd is a different aspect. Floyd said he wasn't coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao, and I don't believe him. I believe it when the door completely shut and Pacquiao turned off the lights and light a candle to his career. I believe it then. But right now, I still believe Floyd coming back, but I still think it's a possibility that Pacquiao can fight even Floyd or Manny or Danny. It make a lot of sense. Because Floyd gonna need a warm-up. He working out and everything. And maybe he just running for the sake of running, because that's what he been doing for 40-some years of his life, is waking up and training for fighting. It's hard to break. It's kind of like military stuff. But from Mikey aspect, going to Eddie Hearn presents a great opportunity for him. Low risk, high reward. You're going to get a ton of money to fight nobodies. But the thing about signing with Eddie Hearn is that Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum worked together. And I brought this point up when he said he might go back to Eddie Hearn. I said he may be trying to facilitate a Lomachenko fight through Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Since Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum has worked together in, you know, the past year so much, the Sados, Hooker, Ramirez. They're doing Luke Miso Horny Campbell versus Lomachenko. That's next Saturday, August 31st. So they worked on fights, probably fights I haven't even mentioned or just remember. So Mikey Garcia can get the Lomachenko fight through Eddie Hearn. You know, it can happen. So he don't necessarily need to sign with Bob Arum. Now, what will Golden Boy have to offer is beyond me. Unless he want to move up and get plummeted by Canelo, that's it. I don't really know what they can offer. I guess they would have the zone roster fighter. What if the WBO go vacant and Mikey believe he can beat Vargas for the 154-pound WBO belt, and Oscar De La Hoya could facilitate that fight once Jaime Munguia dropped the belt? It could be it could be Vargas, because Jaime said this is his last fight at 154. It could be Vargas versus Mikey. They can make it happen. Remember, Mikey's gonna jump up and fight Miguel Cotto. I think that was gonna be at somewhere around 154. So he got some options, but Eddie Hearn or Oscar option might be the best, because he gonna get a ton of money to fight absolutely nobody. But the thing about it is that it's gonna be like when Mikey had, was going through litigation with Top Rank. Nobody gonna remember Mikey. Mikey gonna fall off. Mikey can't pull the death zone. Canelo barely put in the death zone, but Canelo can deal with it because he getting 30, 35 million to fight. He can deal with that. I can take that hit. Shit, if nobody's seeing me, but I'm getting 35, 30 million, and I have an established resume with Trout, Cotto, Mayweather, Triple G, and Danny Jacobs, and a host of others, Miguel Vasquez, and Jose Cotto, and guys like that. Hell yeah, I take that fucking hit. But Mikey Garcia don't have that luxury. But if they're going to pay Mikey like $10 million to fight, he'll be a fool not to, unless he really want to go after a Pacquiao fight, and he really want to go after being, 26, 30, 35, 40, a 5-division world champion, if that means that much to him. And they also, the zone can offer him, just in signing with Eddie, they may offer him that fight with Jaime Munguia. I think, with Jesse Vargas for 54 once Munguia dropped the belt. Because I think Vargas is through the zone through Eddie Hearn. So I really don't know what Golden Boy would have to offer without Eddie Hearn for Mikey Garcia. And obviously, they could facilitate a Lomachenko fight. So there is options over there for Mikey. If Mikey want to just stockpile a ton of money and be a forgotten fighter, And we was talking about today, is he a Hall of Famer? I would say he is just by his accolades, but really, when you talking about elite fighter of his generation, he's yet to prove that. Beating Lomachenko would have proved that. Most definitely. I'm not saying if he would have fought Gamboa years ago when he didn't, and rightfully so, because Top Rank was trying to pull some BS. But right now, he don't have no career defined to win. AB is his career defined to win. And his career defined for getting pummeled by Errol Spence and saying that he was going to beat Errol Spence when nobody could figure out why. People was trying to speculate. People was trying to say, I know what he see. And you ain't see shit, because I ain't see shit. I talk to people that coach and that do things, and we couldn't figure it out. I'm like, man, how you going to do this? And I just thought I was being stupid, but a ton of people didn't, and it proved to be true. It wasn't no way. Wasn't no way. But the Eddie Hearn would be the smart move, but hey, the lucrative move would, if he can really beat Danny Garcia and get the Pacquiao fight, and he can beat Danny and Pacquiao, which I don't think he can do both right now, at the welterweight division without some weight concessions, and maybe that's when you want a concession from Danny, and maybe Al can pay Danny and make that concession in weight or rehydration, whatever it is. But if he can beat Danny and Mikey, maybe that might be enough to bring Floyd out of retirement, because he said he could beat an older Floyd. But I didn't see it versus Errol Spence, but maybe Errol Spence just didn't let that little putt-putt get started, and maybe Garcia let him get started more than Errol. But I'm going to tell you this, Danny Garcia, right hand, his no-look left hook, man, that could send Mikey into the top row of the Staples Center if that's what they choose to do it. But he got options, you know what I'm saying? And Mikey better make the right one. But hey, Mikey a smart guy, knows the business of boxing, playing the field. I got a hunch, just because Robert said on that live stream, they going to go back to PBC. PBC going to ante up that dough, and he going to fight Danny Garcia and try to hit that lick with Manny Pacquiao early next year for Pacquiao first pay-per-view back in 2020. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email. If you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. And just share the videos. The best donation you can make, man. And check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, and much, much more. Website, promo code description. One time for the one time we gone. Make sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. GoodFella1Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.